Fear of judgment, unpredictability, loss of control, and high personal stakes. These are the four most stress-inducing factors of a performance. Let's examine them for a second. The fear of judgment comes from the fact that our brains evolutionarily have been wired to fear rejection. It used to be that a group of people could reject someone from the tribe. So there is a very strong foundation for fear of criticism. How to deal with that? Well, we need to decide what has more value to us. I personally value originality over perfection. Well, valuing originality can result in more engaging performances. It adds more entertainment value to the performance, and above all, can make us better educators. Unpredictability. Well, I don't need to explain why unpredictability can be stressful. Well, you cannot control what's going to happen during the live performance. Naturally, it's going to be stressful. So I deal with it by trying to examine a severity of making a mistake by comparing it to making a mistake in a discipline that is different from music. Let's say a missed note is not an open heart surgery, for instance, right? Or it's not even driving for that matter. So I'm trying to frame it by giving it a perspective rather than allowing it, the unpredictability, to frame me. Then there is the loss of control factor. Well, while going on stage and collaborating with others on it, we have to share control with others. We are not fully in control. We don't know what is going exactly to happen on that stage, but we have to react to it. And so how do we deal with that on a daily basis to prepare ourselves for that better? I would recommend taking, let's say, 10-15 minute blocks of time, or even 2-minute blocks of time, in which we play and we already tell ourselves that we like what we play, that we are capable of accepting what we do with its imperfections. Of course, after that block of time is over, we can listen to the playback and still continue improving those excerpts of the performance that require further improvement. However, the bottom line of this exercise is that we tell ourselves that we are indeed good enough. And then there is high personal stakes in the performance. What does that mean? This is what speaks directly to our identity. This is the question about what do we take our identity from? Do we take our identity from what we do or from who we are? Because if we take our identity from what we do, we open up ourselves to never stopping criticism. We are at mercy of what people thought, felt, and said and wrote about our last performance. This opens us up to an ongoing emotional roller coaster. But we need to remember that we have a lot more to say to this world and more to offer to this world than what we do. And this is very important to remember. We cannot live our lives in this perpetual discontentment. We can't go on stage discontent because we are in fear of what's going to happen, and we cannot leave it discontent either, no matter what happened. Stage is a wonderful place, but it is a tough teacher, one that disciplines through pleasure and fear. Therefore, it is very important that we contain that fear through our ability to understand its roots and its inner workings, and trying to work with it. Because at the end, we want to be more calm and more competent when we get up there. I hope to see you on stage.